Well, I still feel obligated, to give thanks and praise to the Creator there, the one that created planet Earth and all the other galaxies out there. Because without the Creator, there's no way we can be able to be part of creation. As a little kid, in 1976, on June 16, I woke up and my mother expected me to go to school that day. When I had put my uniform on, instead of going to school, I saw my older brother and his neighborhood friends. They were energetic. They were ready to burn and loot. They were looting and burning each and every symbol of white civilization. That's when I began to
Can you start by saying that's when?
That's when I began to realize that, I was not just dreaming. Indeed, something was wrong with the way we are living. The thing that hurt me the most that particular day is when I saw my own people throwing rocks to these white men who were in these big old trucks that we had never seen before. And we began to call them hippos because they were so ugly that we called them hippos. And they were hiding like cowards behind those armored cars with R1s. In America they have guns, it's called M16. At home they had the guns, they are called R1. And they were shooting us like birds of prey. From that time on, I asked the good Lord, I said, Lord, why are you so unfair to make my people to throw rocks at those white people and they are shooting us with rifles? I promised myself that when I get old enough, I'm going to leave South Africa. I'm going to join ANC, which it was the only organization that I knew of that it was fighting against the white men at that time. 4 years later, when I got old enough, I knew that I'm ready, it's time to leave. I left my country. I left my country and I went straight to Botswana. What led me to go to Botswana is because I am Botswana myself. And for the record, the Botswana people are majority. There's more Botswana people in South Africa than in Botswana itself, which is still come back to the equation. How come is it that the Botswana people in South Africa are more than the Botswana people in Botswana, and yet we are not considered the citizens of Botswana? So that's the main question that I was wondering about. I went to Botswana. In Botswana there, I met the people who were organizing the 1976 uprisings. They were called SSRC at that time, Soweto Student Representative Council. When I went there to Botswana, I found out they had changed the name. It was called South African Youth Revolutionary Council. Those brothers told me, they say, hey, young brother, because at that time, I was at the tender age of 17 years old. They told me, they say, hey, my brother, our leaders are betraying us. Our leaders are betraying us. Instead of us fighting against the white men, we are steady squabbling amongst ourselves. Some they say that they are ANC, some they say they are BCM, some they say they are PAC, some they say that they are SAICO, South African Youth Revolutionary Council. As a youngster, I didn't know who to follow, who not to follow. I decided to go to Zimbabwe because I figured in Zimbabwe they kicked ass. I'm sorry to say that, but still, that's about the only way I can say it. They whooped ass. Good. And then when I was in Zimbabwe there, I joined the PAC. When I joined the PAC, I realized that even their ideology, it was good. However, it was not followed by actions. And as they say, actions, they speak louder than words. So I decided, let me go and see the source of our oppression. Let me go right there in the belly of the beast, which is how I ended up here in America.